Oh man. Uh, well, the good news is we get to start all over. I didn't check my volume, did I?
Well, the good news is we get to start all over, right?
That's okay. We're going to start this all over. It's not a big deal, guys. It's not a big deal. Scene transition and action. Let me make sure that I can hear myself.
Let me make sure that I can hear myself.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I knew I was forgetting something. My apologies, guys. If Brother Love wasn't a silly goose, I don't know what to say about him. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, we're back. I can just edit that out in post, you know. I'll edit that out in post. Let's start all over again. Hi, my name is Brother Love. I recently passed a milestone in my life, and big sad, the milestone was I broke 300 pounds, right? I ended up with 301 something, blah, blah, blah. Some big sad number that I don't ever want to remember again. Here, let me show you guys real quick what we're dealing with. This is the problem here. This is the 300-pound body that we got going on. It's not much, but it's mine, and I earned every ounce of it. So we're starting the discussion over, which is good because now I know what I'm going to say. My name is Brother Love. I stream on Twitch. I'm a friendly killer man. I am the number one Demogorgon who ever played Dead by Daylight. I am the greatest, the peerless. I have all the records to prove it. But I play friendly killer. So I don't kill survivors so much as I just have a good time with them. So if you want to come in and say hi while I'm playing a video game, having a good time, chilling, relaxing with the survivors, please do. That sounds wonderful. That sounds like a good time for everybody. So let's talk a little bit about what I'm going to do now. And I've already started this. I had multiple fasts last week. I just want to throw that out there. So I've known this information for what seems like a decade at this point. Which is what makes it super sad, is I knew what I was supposed to be doing, but I wasn't doing it. Just making sure the sound works. I'm paranoid now. Because I had found this wonderful resource online called Dr. Fung, and he had an intermittent fasting blog that he was putting on the internet. And the one that caught my attention was called Why the Biggest Losers All Gain Weight After the Show. I'm not going to go into those details. I already talked about it in a previous video. You could find that video. It's the one that says, hey, I'm over 21 stone. But let's talk a little bit about what I'm going to do now. How are we going to fix this? And why do I feel confident all of a sudden that I can fix it? Well, the way fasting works with me is I have to try and try and try again until finally I stick the landing. So what typically has been happening for the last decade is for 4 days in a row I'll fail. I'll do what's known as an eating window for those days, but it's basically a fail because I was trying to go 24 hours. But instead I turned it into an intermittent fast. So I'll fail, and then one day I'll succeed. And if I can make it through the first 4 days, I'm normally amazing at fast, right? If I can make it through the first 4 days. So I made it through day one. We're at the 36-hour mark right now. We're doing good. Standing tall and looking good. You ought to be in Hollywood. Whoa, oh Lord, I wanna go. So today we started day 2 of water fasting with salt. You got to drink your water and eat your salt because you don't want to get the keto flu. We started no fat last week, so we're actually 7 or 8 days in already. We'll just say it's day 2. Listen, it's November the 2nd. Let's keep it simple. We'll say we're on day 2. NNN, you know what that means. That's No Self Pleasure November. That's a big thing in the NoFap community. And no caffeine. So I'm going to try and quit caffeine as well. I read an interesting story once about how all three major forms of caffeine were discovered within the same decade, and then they took the world by storm. You know, coffee, tea, and chocolate. It's amazing to think about. Most humans have never went a week without caffeine, and most humans have never fasted. Now, you do have the Catholics and the Orthodox and the Muslims in America who do occasionally fast. And if I'm missing any group out there, please forgive me. But for the vast majority of people, you never willingly went 24 hours without food. So what does that feel like? If you've never had a mental battle in your entire life with your brain, you will fight the good fight. It will be very hard to deal with. Absolutely, it is. It's actually quite interesting, the struggle that happens, because your brain is so sneaky. It's like, we can start this thing tomorrow. There's always tomorrow, and your brain will tell you 1,000 excuses because it knows that your liver is about to run out of glucose. And then it's going to be big shake up city. You're going to be switching to a different fuel source that your body does not want to go to. Does not want to switch to ketones. So you go from glycogenesis, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Please forgive me if I make a mistake. Not a doctor, not recommending this to anybody out there. Please consult a professional before you do anything like this. I'm just documenting my journey, okay? Now, ketones are wonderful. They have their ups and they have their downs. I think even Dr. Fung is recommending shorter fast now. He used to recommend fast as long as you can. But I do believe he's recommending shorter fast. And there's another YouTuber who I love and respect. I'm going to give you a shout out. Don't know your name off the top of my head, but this homeboy would fast 4 days, and then he would eat 3,000 calories. Whatever he wanted to eat that day. Then he would fast 4 days, eat 3,000 calories. He lost over 100 pounds doing that. What an absolute Chad of a human being. Much respect to you, sir. Much respect. Guys, you can find him on YouTube pretty easy if you just type that in. Wonderful guy. Super inspirational. I actually tried that for a while, and I found a little success with it. My main problem is life is stressful, and I'm sure all of you understand that. All of you go through stress. All of you have hard lives. Life is hard. Life is cruel. And I always turn to food for comfort, especially to Mountain Dew. Hey, Jenny, how are you doing? God bless you. I hope you're having a lovely day. How are you doing? Pleasure to see you. First time chat, welcome. It won't let me name the title what I'm actually talking about, but we're talking mainly about water fasting right now. I got my salt, got my water. We are at 36 hours right now, so we're on day 2. How's it going in your life? How are you doing? You're pretty good. That's wonderful. What were we talking about? We were talking about ketones. We were talking about glycogenesis. We were talking about the guy who did 4-day fast and then 3,000 calories. Now, why would somebody do 3,000 calories? That might be your question. Well, if you think of the body like a engine, that's putting the engine up and turning that thermostat up, right? So if on his non-fast day he only ate the bare minimum calories, he might get less of an effect when he goes back to fasting. He was brilliant. He lost over 100 pounds doing that. What a genius. I have weak willpower. Very weak willpower, which is why I'm over 300 pounds. But today's day 2, and knock on wood, I plan on fasting as long as it takes to get to my true low body weight, which is a safe body weight. I'm being monitored. We have all the equipment at home. I had my blood glucose tested yesterday, and it was 83. 83. Look at me. Do I look like an 83? 83 blood glucose. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. That's a really good number. My wife was 86. My daughter has the diabetes, so that's why we have to monitor everything. So we got, oh man, we got all kinds of stuff. We got blood pressure things. We got heart rate monitor things. We got oxygen things. I'm going to be able to make sure that I'm safe. Hey, Immortal Ox, God bless you. How are you doing? You are a treasure to me, my beautiful human being. My day is going very well. I'm so happy that I made it past day one, because making it past day one for me is the biggest roadblock. It is the hardest thing for me to do. I did some chores around the house, vacuum, clean, getting rid of Halloween stuff. You know how that is. Which is why I started to fast after Halloween, because I wanted to enjoy my favorite holiday before I embarked on this adventure. Okay, so let's talk about the downsides of fasting. I want to be delicate when I say this. I don't want to offend your delicacy, anybody who watches this video on YouTube. But you know how sometimes you get a little airy, you know what I'm saying? And you think, oh, well, I'm all alone. I will just, I will, you know what I'm saying? To use a colloquial to cut the cheese, as it were. And do not do that. Do not do that on a fast. Let me tell you, it's a trap. It's a trap. You will 100% soil yourself. And I know you don't believe me when I tell you this. Nobody ever believes it until it happens to them. Oh man, you gotta be super careful. Always be near a restroom. Always be near a restroom, because some people get upset stomach when they fast and they have the bad number 2, the bad one. I don't typically have that issue. I usually get that when I refeed. Some other side effects of fasting are a terrible migraine headache could happen to you. It's called the keto flu. It's when your body transitions from glycogenesis to ketosis, and you need to eat your salt. You need to take in a good amount of salt every day. If you can get your hands on some organic bouillon that has no sugar added, and I would just recommend salt. I'm going to be honest with you. Keep it simple. Stay away from any source of protein. You don't want to think you're fasting and just be torturing yourself instead. So I don't recommend coffee and cream to anybody. I don't recommend anything at all. I use water and salt. There. Put that simply. Probably, other than the mental battle that you're going to have to not eat, which is going to be a real big deal, and the other 2 things that I mentioned, another big side effect of fasting is you ain't going to sleep that first night. I slept like a baby, but I fasted over 100 times in my life already. So my body's pretty much used to fasting. Most normal human beings will not sleep as soon as their glucose levels from their liver go away, and their body's screaming at them, we're dying, why aren't you feeding me, go get a Coke quick. You know what I'm saying? It's real rough, and I wish that I could recommend something for you to get past that. It's just gonna suck. Let me just put it that way. It's gonna be a rough first night, but it does get easier. And the more you fast, the easier it gets. So the biggest recommendation I can do for you to avoid that is work hard that day. Work hard. Do a lot of chores. Be tired. And when you start to get sleepy around 7 p.m., go to sleep. Like that's your best moment to go to sleep. As soon as your body starts to feel that sleep, you'll feel like you can sleep for about a 3 hour window. Go to sleep. Because once you get past that 3 hour window, your body is not going to want to sleep anymore. Trust me. Be tired, go to sleep early. That's the best advice I can give you. It's really the only advice I can give you when it comes to that. Do you want to emotes? No, but Jenny, thank you so much for asking. I'm a very plain Jane when it comes to this kind of stuff. But I respect the hustle, and I hope that you have great success with that. I'm sure that you're amazing. I really am. Thank you so much for asking me. Much respect to you. I wish you all the success in the world with that. Okay, so we talked about the negative side effects. There is another negative side effect that I feel like people don't talk about. What do you do when you come off of a fast? Okay, you've made it. Your goal is completed. Let's say that your goal was 3 days. Well, what do you do now? How do you eat again? It sounds like a easy question, and that's why it's a loaded question. There's this thing called refeeding syndrome. It happens to people. You need to be careful. The recommendation for after a 3-day fast that I've read is typically eat a small salad, wait 30 minutes, have some soup, wait 30 minutes, and then have a meal, right? That's the typical recommendation that I see. You absolutely want to stay away from dairy 100%. Dairy will eat you alive inside because you don't have the gut bacteria that you used to have. Believe it or not, when you don't feed these little bad boys, they die. They die. So you might also want to, I've never done this, but you might want to include a healthy source of gut. What's it called? It's super popular nowadays. I actually have some. It's in a gummy bear form. It has like 10 bajillion good gut bacteria in it or something like that. You might would consider doing that. Now, what if you go on a 10-day fast? You better be consulting a doctor 100%. Because when you get into the realm of 10-day fasting, your chances of refeeding syndrome go through the roof. So I've seen some YouTubers who will have a couple pieces of spinach that day. And then they'll have a little bit more the next day. You know, they like slowly build back up to where they can eat again. Because you can die from refeeding syndrome. The sad story that I always think about is how they went and they liberated these camps in Germany after the war. And the soldiers gave the people chocolate candy bars from their own ration packs. And it killed some of them. Nobody had ever seen anything like that before. Nobody knew. Nobody knew that refeeding syndrome existed. That by giving somebody food, you could kill them. Really sad. So if you ever think about doing a long fast, please consult your personal doctor. Don't do it by yourself. Yeah, there's probably no reason you would ever need to do a 10-day fast. Let me be honest with you. I've seen the guy on YouTube do 4-day fasts. He lost 100 pounds in a year. If you can do his plan, then that's between you, him, and your physician. That's wonderful. I wish that I could do his plan. I tried, but Brother Love doesn't got the willpower. Every time I started eating again, I couldn't stop eating again. I'd eat my 3,000 calories on the 5th day, and I'd never fast again after that. I tried multiple times. It was sad. Well, you know what? It works for him. It might work for you. Everybody's different. This is what I'm trying to do. Who we got here? We got Dito, the beautiful beast himself. God bless you, Dito. How are you doing? A subscription? Dito, you didn't subscribe to me. How dare you say... No, I'm joking. I love you very much, Tito. I hope you have a lovely day. 9 months? You know, Hexy's like, we having a baby, baby. That's the thing I always liked about Hexy's stream. I used to, oh man, I waited for my 9 month sub with Hexy for so long to hear him say that. I hope he's doing well. Brother love, baby. Yeah, we having a baby, all right. We having a 301 pound. Anyway, so we talked about the negative aspects of fasting. We're at 36 hours right now. We're gold. We are golden. So there's two hormones in your stomach. There's leptin and there's ghrelin. That's just two of, there's probably like 1,000. But these are the two famous ones because one makes you feel hungry and one makes you feel like you're not hungry. If you have a giant stomach like I have, you're hungry a lot. But the good news is, with just a single day fast, your stomach begins to shrink already. It's amazing how quickly fasting will help you with things like fatty liver disease, too much hunger pains. In a couple of days, the hunger tends to go away until you get to a point that's called true hunger. If you feel true hunger, and it's unmistakable, it'll feel like you're eating yourself alive. That's usually an indication that your micronutrients were off before you started a fast. You need to be taking your daily vitamins, you need to have your D3, you need to have all that good stuff, fish oil. You want to prepare yourself for the fast. You don't want true hunger to hit you. If true hunger hits, stop the fast. Refeed carefully. Follow medical advice. Don't push through true hunger. If you're willing to push through true hunger, then know that you're going to hurt your body. Because that's your body saying, something's wrong. Something's not right in our balance. And I'm going to start eating the things that you need. Like heart tissue, muscle mass, bone density. You don't want to lose heart tissue, muscle mass, bone density. That's things that's incredibly difficult to ever get back. So I've never felt true hunger. Not true hunger like from going on a 30-day fast. I felt hungry on a fast, but I don't believe that I've ever felt true hunger because I read people talk about it, and it sounds like something that you would definitely recognize. I have failed so many fasts that how would I recognize true hunger? I've already failed the fast by then, right? Okay, so we talked about where I'm at, what I'm doing. We're water fasting, we're no fapping, we're no self-pleasure November, which we're already 8 days in, so that's right. We're going to overcome that subconscious, and no caffeine. We're going to try and go without caffeine. So, that reminded me to talk about something. What was I going to talk about? Let's talk about the subconscious real quick. So, if you imagine your whole consciousness as an iceberg, your conscious mind is the 10% that shows above the water, and your subconscious is the 90%. And when you get into a habit of doing something like self-pleasuring, you develop a routine, right? You develop a routine, and it's very hard to break that routine. It's very hard to stop eating that breakfast that you love to eat. It's very hard to stop going for that walk that you go on every single day at 7 p.m. because you have put a deep groove into your subconscious, and your body wants to go do that thing. It's become a part of you. Well, the good news is we can break those chains, those subconscious grooves that we've created, and they'll fill back in, right? So we just have to be strong. We have to be strong and overcome. And what are my goals? I weigh over 300 pounds. Well, not today, I don't. But I did weigh over 300 pounds yesterday. My goals are to get to 135. My wife says I would probably not go below 155. I don't know. I'm going to fast until I can see some abs down here or until true hunger hits, one or the other. And then if true hunger hits, I'm going to refeed carefully. I'm going to listen to doctor advice 100%. And I'm going to get all the nutrients back in me. And then I'm going to prepare for another fast, right? Because I've tried so many other fasts, guys. And I just don't got the willpower. They're like, oh, just eat in a 4-hour window. Eat in a 2-hour window. Dude, do you know how hard it is to eat all of your daily calories in 2 hours? I can't do it. I can't do it. That's 2,000 calories. I cannot eat 2,000 calories in a 2-hour window. Even in an 8-hour window, you look at me and you say, oh, this dude, he eats a lot. Oh, but if you ask my wife would say that I eat very little. And that every time we go out to eat, even at fast food restaurants, I can never finish my meal. And that's actually a problem because that means that I have been under eating for my weight. And under eating is very bad for you because under eating puts you in a thing called starvation mode. And where you don't feel hungry, but your body's eating your muscle. So you want to always eat, well, I'm not giving any advice here, but I always want to eat slightly above my calories per day. That way I'm turning up the thermostat instead of turning it down, right? So we talked about our goals. I feel really good with where the stream's at right now. This is day 2. We conquered day 1. I wonder if Brother Love can do another day. I think so. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I feel real good. I feel real good. Now let's play some Dead by Daylight. Blah, blah, blah. Talk, talk, talk. Let's play a couple of games of Dead by Daylight and then I'll end the stream. Yeah. We got all the talky talk out the way. But that was important. That was important stuff to talk about because if you don't have a goal in your life, how are you ever going to meet that goal? You got to have goals. You got to have goals. All right. Dead by Daylight. We are going to have a blast. I love Dead by Daylight. Water is delicious, especially when it's cold. Mmm. Man, I haven't had a Mountain Dew for 36 hours. I can feel the craving. I miss Mountain Dew so much. Oh, well, thank you, Dita. Prayers mean everything, homie. That is awesome. I'm going to try my best. That's all you can do in life. Try your best and try not to get too depressed if you don't make it, right? Oh, we got some Amazon Prime content? Do we really? Let me look that up real quick. I don't want to miss out on something. That feel bad. Let me look it up real quick. Dead by Daylight, Prime Gaming. Copy. Go to the store. Hey, look at that. We got it. Excellent. Excellent. You can't beat free, my friends. You can't beat free. Free is the best. Let's see. Let's see if we got any requests. And if we don't, I'll just play what I feel like playing. I got to get better at looking at my request queue. It's just something that good streamers do, and I got to get better at it. Okay, No requests so far. Good, good, good. We are a Demogorgon main, but let's play something different. Let's go ahead and do the daily quest for the dredge. Our daily says that we want to activate Nightfall 2 times by using a basic attack or your power. Alright, that sounds like a deal. Let's see what these do. Oh, they're exposed during Nightfall. That would be scary. That doesn't ever work. Okay, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I don't feel like reading everything. This is good. It gets boring when you're reading too many things. And what do we want? What a terrible perk. I can't believe I was using that perk. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Oh my goodness. And what else do we want? I'm a big fan of enduring, but this looks like a job for Nightfall. So let's go with Nightfall and... No, I don't think I want that one. I think I want... this one? And... this one. There we go. Perfect. Hey, Jackie Lynn, how are you doing? And Yucky P, how are you doing, ladies? I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope you're having a oh, you also raid? What? Hype! Thank you so much for the raid. God bless you. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, I'm very grateful. How are you ladies doing today? I hope everything's going your way. Yeah, I'm having a great day. 36 hours in, Jackie Lynn. 36 hours in. I figure I only need to fast for, I don't know, like 250 days in a row. I mean, we can do it. I'm just messing. There's no way I'll make it that long. But I'm going to fast as long as I can. Day 2 of your charity stream fundraising for the month. That is awesome. I saw it the other day. Was it breast cancer awareness? I saw you were streaming for something for charity. Is that what it was? I'm a big supporter of charity. That is awesome. I like feeding America. Water fast is simple. Water, salt. That's it. You have to have salt in your body, or you're going to get the worst migraine in the world. It's called a keto flu. It is the worst migraine you've ever had in your life. So you definitely have to keep your electrolytes up. But it's super easy. It's so simple. You don't gotta cook nothing. You don't gotta clean nothing. You don't gotta worry about what's for supper tomorrow. You just have a big old slice of entertainment. Play a video game. Go do some chores. Walk the dogs. Live life to the fullest. You'd be surprised how much of your day is spent eating and thinking about eating. That is correct. No food. No food. That was helping out a friend. This month I'm raising money for adoption awareness. That is beautiful. Adoption awareness for the charity that funded our adoption. That is beautiful. I love that. I love that. Yeah, I have the same problem. I hardly eat too, and look at me. See, some people can hardly eat and you can't notice a difference. I hardly eat and I'm I don't see no abs down here. I see a keg, but I don't see no abs. We need to get back to Ab City, baby. We need to work on ourselves. I'm not really doing a charity this month. My favorite charity, of course, is Feeding America. But something I am trying to promote this month is No Self-Pleasure November. They call it NNN. It's part of the No Self-Pleasure community. It has a word that apparently the moderation staff at Twitch doesn't like, so I'm not going to repeat it. But that's another issue that I deal with. And we are doing so well. I'm on day 8 of that. We are going to crush this month. And hopefully the rest of our lives and just be past this forever. I have a few buns from the bakery myself. So what are the benefits of the water fast? For a man, depending on how much muscle mass you have, you will lose 0.4 of a pound a day. And that is weight loss. That isn't pretend weight loss. That's 100% guaranteed that weight is gone. For a woman, depending on muscle mass, you will lose 0.3 of a pound of fat a day. And there's ways that you can increase it safely. You could take nice long baths. I love to soak in the bubble bath every night. So hot my wife can't even touch the water. It's so hot. That'll increase your weight loss. Go for walks. And there's a magical thing that I haven't got to talk about on stream yet. It's magic. It's called autophagy. It's a magical word. When you have a fat cell, it looks like this. When you use that fat, it goes squish, and it's flat like a piece of paper. But after 3 days of fasting, along comes the body, blah, 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 and it eats the fat cell. The fat cell is gone forever. Have you ever heard of the evil brown fat? You want to know how to get rid of brown fat? You have to be in a fasted state for 3 days. You will autophagy away the brown fat. Now, here's a disclaimer. Yes, it's true. Fasting does get rid of certain types of cancer. But here's a big serious disclaimer I need to put out there. It also speeds up other types of cancer because your body's using a source of fuel called a ketone. You're in ketosis. You're using ketones. So that's something nobody ever talks about. But just a warning, consult your physician before you do any kind of fasting at all. So I'm not going to see any true results to my physique until after day 3. That's the long and the short of it. But day 3 is the magic number. It's the magic number. Yeah. I'm going to miss you when you're gone, buddy. You've been a good friend. I call this my Mountain Dew baby. Oh, man. I can't believe I haven't had caffeine for 36 hours and I'm not dying yet. I'm the worst. I'm addicted to so many things. It's kind of pathetic. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little bit sad, brother love. It's like I can't decide how many things to be addicted to or something. I don't even remember how to play this guy. You can jump in lockers, right? Hey, beautiful. No, you monsters. How dare you touch my things? I'm a big giant blob. I don't think I can outwit this lady. We will do our best. We will do our best. Buddy, that first generator went quick. Now, I would have bet money they'd be right there. What? What do you mean it's locked? What do you mean it's locked? They shut the door on me, huh? So that means somebody is definitely over here, don't it? Yeah, there's somebody right there. Hold up up a second. I can't see in the corner now. You embarrassing me. I get embarrassed real easy. Eye is sensitive. She just ran in the circle again? What? What is this? Oh, yeah. Run! You can make it! Score! That's what I'm talking about. What? What is that? She dead-hearted at the perfect time. Dude, I'm being outclassed here. That's all there is to it. This chick, she has all the answers! Hold still for a second. Brother Love wants to show you something. Man, they put me with a team of juicers. It is rough. This is big sad. Brother Love don't need no juicers. Great googly moogly. Come on now, don't be that way. Come on, baby, don't be that way. Well, I reckon she jumped down, huh? I lost track of her for just a second, and that was enough. We are getting dominated. Nah, it's okay. We wasn't gonna kill anybody anyway. Since I took about a month-long break from Dead by Daylight, I've actually been doing a lot better mentally with the game. I just don't really care how games go too much. Okay. It magically went through her, huh? Gotcha, baby. So there's one Nia that we haven't caught yet. Well, I try my best to catch her, but we'll see what happens. I need to find one of those swirly gumdrop things right here. Yeah. I wish I could have got here in time, but this wasn't going to happen. Maybe I can follow you with the blood trail, sweetheart. Dude, I can't see the blood on the ground. I hate this black and white thing that's going on here. It is not pretty. I don't play the dredge very often. But it was a daily, so I need to somehow make one more nightfall happen this game. And they're busting through this game. I don't think I can do it in time. There they are. It takes so many M1s to get it or something. Good job. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That's another M1. Do 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 do. Thank you for breaking it. Thank you, my lovelies. Yeah, you and your dead hard. We gotta We got an esports player here, guys. We got a professional Dead by Daylighter. Golly. I do think we made it to another nightfall, though, didn't we? I think so. Might as well get pallets done. Oh, honey, there's more hooks than that. There we go. Okay, if I could just get a couple more downs, I could really do something. Why isn't the thing working? Got no idea. Gotcha, baby. Okay, yeah, I'm just looking for that gumdrop over there. And this game's a success. I got Nightfall twice. I got all my blood points. I'm happy with how the game went. Good game. Good game, guys. Somebody picked that pallet up, didn't they? And this girl crawls quick. I got no idea where she's at. There she is. It's Claudette. Nah, you guys got enough blood points for me. I'm done. I'm done distributing blood points at this juncture. Let's just stay friends, okay? GG's, my lovelies. I don't stand near exit gates when they're open because the survivors will never leave that way. They'll just stay there for the duration. Oh, we good. We good. What you doing, Bill? Let's see. What do they say? Yeah, my wife did Weight Watchers for years. I have been doing Weight Watchers myself. Have lost close to 50 pounds. You go, girl. That is amazing, Jacqueline. 50 pounds, dude. I have an appointment with a dietitian sometime in January. Almost a year after I asked for the appointment. Why? I know what job I need to go into. The dietitian trade. Let me eat all of your food. I have them show me their food in their house and I'll eat it in front of them. See, you got no food. No problem. GG. We only got credit for it once. Ugh. Ugh, bug. Does that mean we gotta play him again? I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't wanna. Oh well. You've been taking a long break from DBD? I tried to quit it straight up. But I'm gonna be honest with you. After taking a month off, I'm mentally feeling in a much better place now. I just don't really care what happens in the game, so I just try and have fun my way. I'm going to play one more game of the Blight, and that's going to be the stream for today. I'm just streaming really short. I'm going to focus on not eating today, and I'm just going to play games and have fun, man. I'm going to go do some more chores. I'm washing clothes. Got to check on my bunnies and my rabbits. my bunnies and my chickens. Anyway, my chickens always love to show me when they lay me some eggs. They love me to come look at them. I love my chickens. They are good chickens. You're chilly? Yeah. I got to red 3 with killer and just couldn't get past 4 people, so I stopped trying. Gotcha. Hey, Yui, how are you doing? God bless you. I hope you have a lovely day. Good team. The first game of the day in Dead by Daylight is usually against extremely good teams, so I kind of knew what was coming. I'm gonna just play one more game and then I'm gonna end the stream. I don't want to stream too much because really I'm focused on doing something else. I want to take my mind off of what I'm doing, and you guys will never believe this, but talking for 6 hours on a stream, it sounds so easy, and it's not. I got so much respect for people who can stream for 6-10 hours. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of work. And basically what I'm doing is I'm streaming once a day now, just as an update and to keep myself accountable for what I'm doing in my life. But yeah, GG, you guys were a fun team to face. I'm just going to try and finish this daily and then I'm going to end the stream. I don't often play the dredge. In fact, this perk was it was not very useful, was it? I tell you what I should do is I should put Ruin on. There we go. Ruin helps out a little bit. I don't have much to say. Well, I gotta go have a good rest of your day. Well, thank you so much for talking. Catching the fog. Let's go, baby. You hate to see it. You hate to see when you load into a lobby and then people just leave the lobby. Feels bad, man. Little did they know they were facing a killer who would not kill them. If people only knew the truth. Yeah, but Jackie Lynn, the thing that you do that's so great is you sing those Disney songs, and it's super fun to listen to. I need to learn some Moana songs. There's a couple of those songs that are really good. I don't think I can hit them notes, so gonna have to pull out my Michael Jackson voice, you know what I'm saying? When I was in chorus, we did occasionally have to use falsetto, and falsetto used to be super popular. And I've heard it suggested that Michael Jackson always talked in falsetto, and that he actually had a much deeper voice in real life. I don't know if that's the truth or not. I sing here and there. I dabble. You know, I'm not professional or anything. I'm not your level. You know, Jackie Lynn's up here, and Brother Love's just a humble country boy. I'm not Disney. You know, I'm not that level. That takes a certain level of skill. But yeah, let's do our best. Let's try and have fun this game and complete this quest. It's almost never fun to play the killers that you don't like, and I'll just have to do my best. Ruin is not next to a generator, so that's good. The bad news is somebody could have spawned on top of it. That's the bad news. But we gotta pretend like we don't care about that. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? Pleasure to meet you, my dear. Allow myself to introduce myself. I am the Dredge. I don't know what that is, but it's super scary. Okay, we need 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. How dare you, sir? That's the second point blank hit I've missed on the Dredge. And that feels bad, man. That ain't fun. That's no bueno. No bueno. In my own dojo. Okay, I'll take that, I guess. Now we need number 2 and 4. Do you mind, Nancy? Do you mind? I'm trying to have a discussion with this young man about touching my generators. Well, we know the witch was just here because her scratch marks are running. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? She ran into the no-go zone. Hey, I love it. I like the way that you think, sister. Lots of pallets on this map. But I actually like this map, believe it or not. Most killers hate this map. I enjoy this map. It's just kind of fun. There we go. Halfway home. Let's go find a gumdrop of love. Give me them blood points, baby. Okay, so the only person that we haven't hooked is number 2. Number 2. Where are you? Well, I'm reckoning he's upstairs because both of these guys were downstairs. Does that mean Nightfall got triggered? I don't know. So greedy! Why didn't you throw the pallet? I would not have landed that hit. Okay, we need 1, 2, and 4, and remember, we are not killing survivors. We're having fun. Okay, so this is number 2. Man, these guys are burning through them generators. They're doing great. So we can only hook number 1 and 4. We can only hook number 1 and 4. We need to go find a gumdrop, by the way. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, so after we find a witch, we'll be fine. And we don't have to hook the witch, but it would be nice. That's all I'm saying, is it would be nice. The witch is injured. There goes the save. But where the witch? That's not a witch. Scratch marks right here. Also not a witch. Where you at, my girly girl? Down here. What? What? But the scratch mark said she was here. Is she in the other locker? I don't understand. I'm just bad at reading scratch marks, apparently. We're pretty much done right now. GG to this team. We're just getting some extra points here and there. I see both guys upstairs. Let's try and catch this witch downstairs again. No? I'm guessing that she ran this way and I just didn't notice. Yeah, there's actually scratch marks right there too. I'm going to miss her again. Look at her. She's running right past me. Wait a second. What? But she screamed. I thought she went down. Oh, this witch is so sneaky. She's using that black magic on me. There we go. Last hook of the game, my beautiful lovelies. Last hook of the game. There we go. We done. We had a good game. We had a lot of fun. We met interesting people. We went to exotic places. And we are all the better for it. Yay, verily. So I guess it would be good time to sing the goodbye song to the stream. Because when this game is over, we're going to end the stream. But I love you guys very much. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling you're growing inside. And when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling you know you're alive. It's such a good feeling to know you're in tune. It's such a happy feeling to find you're in bloom. And when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling you know that we're friends. And I'll be back, the good Lord willing, when the day is new. And I'll have more Dead by Daylight content for you. And you'll have things you want to talk about. And I will too. God bless you, one and all. You lovely, lovely people. Brother Lowe's very appreciative. Very appreciative. Get some chase points. The economy's not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you've heard the news. And I always told you guys to keep an eye on the 10-year bond. And the 10-year bond has went from 0%, it's called a treasury, to almost 4.5%. So that's not the sign of a healthy economy. Guys, make sure that you're buying rice and beans, that you have a water filtration system, a water collection system. Be prepared. Be prepared for the worst and hope for the best. Restaurantstore.com, you can buy 50-pound bags of rice made in the USA for $20. And you could buy 20-pound bags of beans for $25 made in the USA. So that's my recommendation to everybody I love, because I don't want the people I love to suffer. So do make sure that you stock up just in case. And then you'll have that sense of security, right? You'll get that sense of pride and accomplishment that only comes from purchasing an EA game. EA, it's in the game. You got a holy relic in your hand. How dare you, sir, stealing my holy relics? Oh, golden helmet of Montreal, with so illustrious a past, too long hast thou been lost to glory, yet rediscovered now at last. Golden helmet of Montreal. Ah! Get mind game, son. I'm done. I'm done. GG's. We had a good time. Good game, survivors. Okay, let's read chat before we call it a day. Let's see. The Dredge is your worst nightmare. He ain't great. He ain't great, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day too. I got to finish washing some clothes and doing some chores. You know how it is. Adult things. Things that I'm not particularly fond of, but things that need to be done nevertheless. According to my chart, I could have hooked one more person. But golly, if I can remember who I didn't hook. It ain't worth trying. I don't want to accidentally kill somebody. Delicious. I've got to drink more water. I have never done a good job as an adult of drinking water every day. I have got to drink more water. But the good news is we figured out what we did wrong with yesterday's stream. I streamed for 2 hours yesterday and it didn't save it on YouTube, and I was really sad. But we now know the secret. So praise the Lord. We are streaming on 2 platforms at the same time without paying $150 a year. And I need to have 100 subscribers on Rumble before I'm allowed to stream on Rumble. They'll let you upload your videos, but they won't let you live stream. So if you guys could tell your friends to join Brother Loves Rumble, I would love you guys to death for that. That would be amazing. I need some subscribers on my Rumble. I can't believe that they won't let me stream on there. But as soon as I can stream, I will be able to do that for free as well. So I'm super excited about that. Yeah, we're going to have a good time. Could take a long time on Rumble. I'm going to be honest with you. Wouldn't let me open the locker. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's showbiz, kid. Roxy. Dun 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 dun. The name on everybody's lips is gonna be Brother Love. Let's go. Let's have a good day. Bye, guys. I'm gonna have a good day today. I know it. I know it.